Hey guys, this is Kestrel Raptorial. So this is just for a bit of fun. I just want to show you guys a few stuff. Just got these really cute Flareon slippers recently. Trying to position right. Whenever I do try to talk, I am actually trying to talk to you guys directly. It's just I have a really simple, low-budget video camera, so it's hard to position it very well. But anyway, yeah, it's also hard to position items that well either, but cute little Flareons. And I want to show you a little bit of my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I'm still working it out, still going through some stuff. It's this, I use these light blue, electric blue cyan sleeves. That's my color. So it's a dinosaur, dragon, and bird of prey deck. So let's see, Black Velocity, Jurassic World, Dismal Scalf, Blue Eyes, dragons, dinosaurs, predatory birds. Those are my creatures. And so when I do perfect it, I will share the deck list with you guys. I'm also collecting Fusion, Synchro, maybe a couple of Xyz monsters. Pendulum I don't know about. They do have to be dragons or dinosaurs or maybe winged beasts. And it has to fit. The deck is almost finished anyway. I don't have the extra deck here. That I'll show you separately. So tonight I am also going to a talk downtown about the Science of Jurassic Park. So hopefully, when I come back from that, there will be some interesting things to talk about that. I love Jurassic Park. First saw the original Jurassic Park, 1993, when I was 8 years old. Fell immediately in love with the Velociraptors. They are awesome. And the Science of Jurassic Park is very interesting. The problem with cloning dinosaurs, obviously, is actually getting DNA to work with. I think there was even a book exactly titled The Science of Jurassic Park. I may even have it in my room. I just need to go check. Maybe when I come back from tonight. And some of the things, some of the details are, of course, in the original 1993 Jurassic Park movie. I think the cloning is explained in the book too. I'll have to do a book talk of Jurassic Park. So the DNA is taken from mosquitoes trapped in amber, which are certainly real fossils. The problem with DNA, as I'm sure a lot of you scientists know, or in school to be scientists, I do sympathize with anyone still going through school. I'll probably be going to graduate school next year, so yeah, I'm not completely out of it. School is tough. It's hard. It's work. Actually, a lot of adults don't recognize that, but it is work. It is hard work. It is tedious work. So whether you're a scientist or in education to be a scientist, what I'm sure a lot of you know is that DNA, as soon as it's taken from the individual it originated from, or when that individual dies, DNA is very easily broken down by the environment. Any amount of time that passes is going to degrade it. DNA can, of course, leach to the ground from one area to another, one body to another. It can contaminate other DNA. It erodes. The protein chains break apart, and certainly after tens of millions of years that it's been since the dinosaurs were around, getting any amount of actual usable DNA is going. The chance of that is so unbelievably remote that it's really it makes a great science fiction story. Again, I love Jurassic Park, but it's not really going to work in real life. And this is actually probably the biggest obstacle because the DNA just isn't around. Now, I have heard of genetic projects to, in a way, work backwards through the DNA of birds to give them teeth and a tail and maybe sharper claws or claws on the wings, which a couple of them still have, either vestigially or or as chicks, particularly the Hoatzin. And that is certainly much more plausible. And I think some embryos have been successfully experimented with. The genes for teeth and tails are still in birds. They still have the genes. It's just the genes are turned off. They are ancestral genes. Turning them back on again is possible. I don't know a huge amount of genetic science, but I do know a lot of the basics. However, the only dinosaur resembling creatures you're going to get from that are theropods. Actually, very much, raptor dinosaur looking birds, because those are the easiest, because those are the dinosaurs most recently ancestral to birds. Which would be very interesting, but my big question would be, well, if we do make dinosaur-like birds in the future, what exactly are we going to do with them? Are they going to become new species in the world ecology, which would be quite interesting? Or do we just want to have them in zoos, which I would have a little bit of a problem with, because there's not a whole lot of point to that. And of course there are projects to clone Ice Age creatures, which are far, far more recent, and the DNA is far, far more plausible to get, and to get intact, or at least mostly intact. Maybe some of them to replace species we've lost. Certainly very interesting ideas. I will see what we do happen to talk about tonight. What comes of these topics, and of any others that come up. And I'll come back and talk about them all with you. So, till then, see ya!